Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cameron. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. Make sure to click the subscribe button, comment, and give it a big thumbs up if you like this video. This video is going to be all about how to save money in college, especially at UCSB, because that's where I go to school, so that's where I'm familiar. If you like to save money like me and you're a broke college student, keep on watching. Okay, so my tip number one for saving money in college is do not buy a printer. You don't really need a printer at UCSB, at least. We have print labs all over campus. I believe there's 3 stations. There's one in the HSSB building, one in Phelps, and one in the music building. All of these print labs are interconnected and you get 200 free prints each quarter. So what that means is like you have 200 pages of free prints between the 3 labs. So you can go to either one of them and it renews every quarter. Okay, so my tip number 2 is to get CalFresh. If you're eligible, you can go onto calfresh.com, I believe it is called, and it is a way for you to get food stamps, so you can afford like to have snacks, food, and eat good, so you don't have to be sitting there eating top ramen when you're in college. You can qualify like a couple different ways. If you get any of the Cal grants, you qualify. If you qualify for work study, you qualify. And all of the qualifications and rules and stuff are on their website. You can go check it out. But I really recommend it because you can get up to $200 a month for food, which really helps when you're trying to save money in college. Okay, so my tip number 3 is getting a job. When I was a freshman, I did not have a job, but looking back, I do wish I had a job freshman year. I've had a job since freshman year. I'm a 4th year now, and having a job is really nice. You don't even have to work that much, but like 10 hours a week gives you enough money that you have to save or spend on fun things, so you're not just stuck doing boring things in the dorms or in your house. There are a ton of on-campus jobs that you can get. There is ones for in the dorms where you can be a desk attendant. You can work in the dining commons, you can give tours, you can work in different buildings, the library. Those are all great places to work because they're right on campus. You don't need a car. My tip number 4 is meals, specifically food and meal plans for freshmen. When I was a freshman, I went in with 17 meals. And for me, I did not use all of my meals any week. So I went down to, I think, the 14 meal plan, and that was still too much. So I ended up dropping all the way down to the 10 meal plan by the time 3rd quarter came around. I wish I would have stuck at the 10 since the beginning, because you can always build up in meal plans, but you can't go down during the quarter. This way, it saves you money because you're not paying all that money up front for the meals, and every swipe you don't use, that's just $12 going down the drain. So I recommend starting low and building up from there, unless you really think you're going to need them, because chances are you're not going to be eating on campus every single day, 3 meals a day. What I did was I went to the store like once every 2 weeks, and I got like snacks and like breakfasty items to keep in my room, where I could just cook like toast or bagels or even eat a granola bar for breakfast, because I'm not a big breakfast person. But that was really helpful, and you tend to eat a lot in IV because there's a lot of different stores and restaurants that you could go to there when you're living in the dorms, just to get away from the campus food, because you're not going to want to eat that for everything. It does get old after time. Okay, so my tip number 5 is to subscribe to different Facebook pages. You can subscribe to pages like Free and for Sale, Rideshare, all those kind of things to save money. Free and for Sale is a page where you can buy and sell things at a discounted price because you're buying them from people who live in your area. Get on the Free and for Sale for Isla Vista or UCSB. I'm not sure which one it's called. But if you get on that one, you can buy and sell things to people living in IV and around campus. You can buy textbooks, sell textbooks, buy clothes, sell clothes, and different household things, so you're not paying full price for anything, and you can get pretty much anything you need off of there for way cheaper than you would buy it at a store. Free and for Sale is a good way to start out when you're looking for new items. Also on Facebook, you can get on the UCSB Rideshare page, so if you're ever trying to go home and you don't want to spend money on driving yourself, if you have a car, riding the train or flying, you could always hitch a ride and carpool with someone when you're going home, and that's a good way to cut the cost. Also, if you are driving, you can post on rideshare, and then people can ride with you, and then you can save some money on gas that way too. Okay, so my tip number 6 is to use campus activities as a way for entertainment and for free things. It helps you save money on different entertainment things because you will get bored. Trust me, you will get bored just sitting in your dorm. One awesome thing to look at is the Magic Lanterns films. Every Friday and Monday they have $3 movies with your access card, which the movies are like brand new, either still in theaters or just getting out of theaters, which is really awesome if you want to see a new movie but you don't want to spend the $8 at the movie theater. So I'd recommend checking out there because you can always see a good movie. And also, I believe it's the AS Board programs. They have a Facebook page that they do free movies on Tuesdays and other free events on campus throughout the year where you can get free food and free entertainment, which helps you save money. Okay, so my tip number 7 for saving money in college is using your student discount. You only have the student discount for the 4 years that you're out of college, but I would take advantage of these discounts. You can get discounts at different stores. There's also different places online that take student discounts, like Apple Music, Spotify. There's a student discount. Amazon, you can get Amazon Prime for free, I believe, for a year when you're a student. You can get Microsoft Office if you're a student. I think that you get emailed a code at the beginning of your freshman year that allows you to get Microsoft Office for free, or you can email them, which means you can get Word, PowerPoint, Excel, all of those for free if you don't already have them. So don't waste your money on buying them. Just go onto Microsoft and get the student code, and then you're all good to go. Okay, tip number 8 for saving money in college. At UCSB, we have a really awesome bus system. So I recommend learning the schedule and learning how to use the bus system so you're not having to Uber or even drive if you do have a car. You don't have to do either of those with the bus system. It's free with your access card and it can take you pretty much anywhere you need to go. So I would learn the bus system. It was really helpful for me as a freshman because I did not have a car. And also having a car freshman year is very expensive because you have to park it, and parking is very expensive. So I'd recommend not bringing a car and using the bus system. Tip number 9 for saving money in college. Books. Don't waste your money on textbooks. I know you need textbooks for your classes, but don't go to the bookstore and buy them full price if you don't have to. There's tons of different websites and pages that you can go onto to get your books for way cheaper than they're sold at full retail. I would recommend going onto Slug Books, which gives you a list of options of cheaper places to get your books. It basically tells you the cheapest way to get your book, or you can even rent through Slug Books, and that is an awesome way to get your textbooks. Another way is to check free and for sale, which I mentioned earlier, to get textbooks. That is where I've gotten plenty of textbooks, and I also sell my textbooks on there. It's a good way to make money and save money. Also, if you don't want to buy a book at all, you can always rent it out from the library. Most classes have their books on reserve in the library, which you just go in and you can get it for 2 hours at a time. This also makes you use that 2 hours to study in the library, and it makes you get your stuff done so you're not procrastinating. But it's a good way to save money because you're not buying the book. Okay, and my tip number 10 is to download Venmo. This might seem pretty obvious if you already have Venmo, but if you don't have Venmo, here's what it is. It's an app on your phone that allows you to transfer money from person to person without needing to use a credit card or like cash, I guess. You can just sign up on Venmo and you're able to pay people and get paid through the app just using like your bank number. It's super safe. I've never been sketched out by it or anything. Okay, so these are my 10 tips for how to save money in college, specifically at UCSB. Give it a thumbs up if you liked the video. Comment down below any future videos you'd like to see. And make sure to click that red subscribe button. That would mean so much to me. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.